Several years ago, a ham radio buddy of mine contacted me about his neighbor with a ground squirrel problem. She is the caretaker of a 40-acre ranch in Dulzura, and the ranch is being overrun by the little rodents. Their mating squeak is particularly annoying to her, and she wants them all gone. I called her, and we set up a visit to see if we could help her out. The ranch is fairly secluded and borders on Cleveland National Forest property. About 75% of it is shootable. The ranch is at the end of a semi-paved dirt road. As you make a dogleg toward the front of the house from the entrance road, there's an old bathtub water trough for cattle. It is also used by deer, coyotes, ground squirrels, birds, bobcats, and an occasional mountain lion. The end of the front walkway is one of our shooting stands. While sitting there, you have about a 120-degree field of fire, commencing on the left at an RV and trailer to the right of her neighbor's house. From this point, shooting is allowed to the right, progressing past the old abandoned rock building and around to the water tanks. Care must be taken to not shoot squirrels on top of the wall in front of the tanks. A miss would damage the tank and immediately end our permission to be there. Further to the right, towards what we call the Petrie, there are rock piles that house an occasional sunbather. You have to use caution as you slowly approach this area to shoot. There's a good chance to pop off a victim or two before you use the tree for its secondary purpose. If you don't want to use the tree, Kimberly has opened her house for us to use an actual restroom. The second area to shoot is located off the back porch. Again, use caution as you approach. A large den is located behind and on the side of the rock building on your left by the door. Just to the right are two round holes in a concrete slab below the corner of the porch. We think this is an old abandoned septic system that the squirrels use. What they do down there is anyone's guess. Check out the rock piles to the left as well. I once shot a triple off one of the rocks there in less than a minute. When using the porch, you can bring your own chair or stool, or just grab a cinder block from the side of the house. The field of fire from this location is from the previously mentioned rock piles on the left, swinging all the way around the pasture to some trees at the corner of the back pasture, about 20 degrees to the right of directly off the porch. We absolutely cannot shoot to the right of the trees because of the houses and horse corrals. One person once took a shot at a squirrel on a burrow, but missed. Even though the ground was soft, the shot ricocheted and hit a neighbor's corral. We had to instigate a no-shooting area from the corner trees at the back pasture to the RVs to the right of the neighbor's house for safety reasons. The third shooting location is at the corner of the fence by the feed pen. Sitting there gives a field of fire back towards the back pasture and along the top of what we call the levee, a location that is off limits to shooters on the back porch. From the fence corner, a lot more of the front field is open to shooting. We generally have 3 shooters, one at each location, but you can easily double up at the front and porch shooting stands. The only request from Kimberly is any squirrel carcasses lying on the road or any area open to walking be thrown out into the field. The only weapons allowed are 22 rimfires and 17 HMRs. 223s or anything like that are not allowed. Good hunting.